and welcome back to my channel German Brew, and today we are in Skyrim. You already see it in the title and on the thumbnail. Today we make a mead from Tamriel, special the mead from the north. Everyone here plays Skyrim and enjoy it like me, and I searched for the mead, their official cookbook for Skyrim or for Tamriel. There are a lot of recipes, food mostly, but there are also some mead recipes. They have, Juniper Berry Mead, the Honig Brew Mead, you can find it also in Skyrim, the Black Briar Mead, the Nord Mead we make today, and every mead recipe had the same basis recipe. It said 2 cups of honey, 6 to 8 cups of spring water. We're using just 6. Additional ingredients, that's the one you make the Nord Mead with. There we came later. And you put yeast in it. I already prepare my yeast here in 250 milliliter water with a little bit honey from the one we use later. And I do a little bit math because I don't have half a gallon. They said it's good for half a gallon, but I'm using 3 liter. So I do a little bit math. They have volume. That's the problem, not math. Normally I make math. 1 part honey, 2 part water. But they said 1 part honey in volume, 3 part water also in volume. We all know 1 liter water is 1 kilogram. But I already researched it. 750 milliliter honey is also 1 kilogram. So we did a little bit math. I make it here. I put it now here. So 3 liter are 8 parts in volume. So I get 0.375 liter for each part. That means 2.25 liters water and 0.7 liter honey. What I said before, so 1 kilo honey. That means we have 1 to 2.25 in math kilogram. So we have our parts we need today because we are in Skyrim. We're using forest honey. It has a different flavor. It's because it's from a lot of needle trees and it's more flavory. You really need to try it. This one is again from just the supermarket. So also we go now to the recipe of the Nord Mead. Link to the recipes I put down in the description. Okay, we have 1/2 teaspoon of ground cardamom. I only get full cardamom. That's no problem. We will ground it by ourselves in my mortar. And the next thing is 1 inch of fresh ginger. That we have fresh ginger. It's a little bit more. We will cut and then we slice it in thin slices. Then orange. Orange. I forget my orange. Here we said test of 1 orange. Because they're so small, I will use maybe 1.5. We will do again a little bit work. Then we have 1 teaspoon of whole cloves. We have here, we call it Nelken in Germany. That's dried Nelken. I'm sure when the North has something like this, they use dried one. And a cinnamon stick. There are some problems I have with this recipe. We are in the north, cold weather, not much fruits, and I'm sure not fruit from the south. One problem. Cinnamon also grow in the south. So the Nord Mead can't be a traditional mead because also ginger is not in the north. Cardamom I really don't know. Nelken, they grow almost everywhere. So the cloves. And I try to recreate this recipe soon, but first we make the one we have in the book, and then I will try to make my own idea maybe in a few weeks, and then we will try this one and we will compare them to each other. So I think we will start with the ingredients, and I'm just checking if the camera still works. Okay, so you can see something. I put my phone as a camera. I know the quality is not so good. We start with the ginger, maybe 1 inch, I don't know, is it 1 inch? It's possible. Don't have, it really smells to ginger now. I need a plate, I just realized, but we will just peel the ginger first. Really small and thin. We don't want the gel. Some people said it's make bitter. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk that it get bitter. So we will get out the ginger, not so fine, but if there are some small pieces, that's no problem. It's really smells so gingery now. Maybe we need to make some ginger beer soon. I don't know, I never make ginger beer. I always make mead, but maybe sometimes it's the first time. Ginger beer, maybe we want to make also some Coke? I don't know. If you're interested, let a comment there if you want to try more than just wine and mead, and maybe we want to try beer, ginger beer, Coke. Maybe we can try to make some Fanta. I mean, okay, Fanta is just watery orange juice with a lot of sugar and carbonate. But maybe we can do it. That we make our own syrup, also with Coke. I hope it's good in the camera. I make it here on the cutting board. But normally the phones always have good quality in focus, but of course the quality of the real camera. I use still the M50. It's a really good camera, I think. It's compared to the 760D of Canon, but without the mirror. So yeah. We just put it by the side and then slice it in small pieces, they said. So we will do it. Slice it small. Of course. So much ginger smell. So if it's not 1 inch or more, I don't get headache about it. So I'm sure. So that's our ginger. Okay, next we make the orange. I know what people say. Of course, when the Nord makes this mead, maybe they trade. They're a big nation, they can trade. But normally a traditional mead have the flavors of the country where they're living in. So I'm thinking maybe they use some needle trees. Did it work? I don't know if it works. Some needle trees and maybe some south that grows everywhere. Of course, cloves are maybe possible. I think it don't work. I will need to find something else. Yeah, I'm sure cloves I can use. I will do it now with a knife. But I'm not so sure about the other flavors. I understand the thing with it. It's giving a little bit Christmas feeling, I'm sure, with the orange and the cinnamon. But I don't know if it's really a good Nord Mead. It's the same discussion like, do the Vikings put fruits like apple or cherries in their brew? I think sometimes yes, but because they also trading, and of course when they do Viking they also bring sometimes fruits. But we also have the Vikings from Denmark, and Denmark has cherries and apples, and not all Vikings came from far in the north, so I'm sure yes. But the north in Tamriel are always just cold, and I have the map right. There is a big mountain between Skyrim. Also, when I play the game, there is a big mountain that separates Skyrim from the rest of the Tamriel. You need to go there, so I think there is not much trading. It works. I'm happy that it works. I don't know if I still buy other tools for peeling the orange soon. I don't know, maybe 1 orange is enough. I thought I need 1.5, but it already looks a lot, and I know orange is a lot of flavor, but it's a flavor we like maybe. So yes, we will do this one now, and later we will do other Nord Mead, so my interpretation of a Nord Mead. But I need to buy the ingredients, and these ingredients you can buy in every supermarket, it's no problem. The ingredients I have in my mind you can collect outside, yes, that's possible, or you buy them in a special herb store. So I will try also to get some from the other, but I'm sure it's already good. Maybe I will put still half of the other, and here you can see is still a lot of in it. But we're using, by the way, today blood orange. We call them blood orange. I don't know if how you call them. For me, they are blood orange or Blutorangen, and because they're good for juice, and I want to make juice of the rest. So we have nice breakfast juice later. Of course, I'm using organic orange, so there are no pesticides or other poison on it to kill bugs or diseases. I think that's more than enough. The rest can be in juice. Now we take this one also by the side. But the smell is really good. I smell now the ginger, the orange. I'm sure it will be a really delicious mead. So, too bad it didn't work. So I will just make like this, and then you can also see. So first of all we need our cardamom. I don't know really the flavor of cardamom. I just need to say it. I don't need to know the flavor. This one we buy a long time ago to grind pepper. Yeah, we grind pepper with it. And I still have my knife. The problem of the ceramic knife is always the tip broke. I don't know if you have also the problem. So they said half a tablespoon. It's more than I thought. Is this half a tablespoon? I think. Yes, it's not grinded, but so I will not. This one goes inside, and I will try one now. Let's try. Ah, okay. I understand. They make a good flavor, yeah. They're making flavor like trees, like I don't know if you know. We call it Latschenkiefer, what it's in English. I put it here on the side. It's a little like a needle tree, and now we try to grind it. And they give me also a nice flavor. Here you can see. Now it's grinded. Let's see if it's a half teaspoon. Yeah, I think so. It is. Okay, So we have everything. This one we don't need to prepare. We just take 1 teaspoon. I also can smell the cloves. I think they overpower it a little bit because maybe I'm using just half. I'm not a big fan of cloves, but in the other way it will be okay, I'm sure. Good. That's wrong. Where I put the other cap? I put it in the bag. Everything just in the bag, so it's not in the camera anymore. Good. We still have our cinnamon stick from the last time, from the Viking blood. There were 3 inside. I'm using 1.5, and now I also will use 1.5. I wanted to use a little bit more cinnamon flavor. Okay. We have now warm water. I put half 70 degrees water with cold water, 1 liter, and we have our honey. We open it, and where's my funnel? There is the funnel. I buy new, so it's a little bit bigger, and we can just pull it inside here. The honey needs go slow, but it's go inside. So you also can see it's a little bit darker, the forest honey, and also, like I said, more flavor. It's stronger, but I think it's one of the most delicious honey. We put it by the side. Here a little bit water inside. And we'll shake it already. Because I need this one, you saw it before with the yeast. I put the yeast here. I needed to do it. They're growing in volume, I already saw. They make foam. Also this yeast, I'm using again the Old Polish Mead yeast. In the Viking blood, I don't know how it tastes, but in the Viking blood they really fermentating it fast. I think after 3 days it's already starting to slow down. After 4 days it fall out. I really was surprised, and I think it's done. I really think it's done. Here we have, you can see already, we put some oxygen in it, and we have here a lot of honey still here. There you have. So just shake it. Shaking your honey.
Drinking mead in the halls of Whiterun, the maidens and the men. We swig our brew until we spew, then we fill our mugs again.
Be better, but when you think you're done, make it one more. Shaking.
Nord Mead.
Okay, we have more water. I put it inside. That's not everything. This one I leave left for later the yeast. The cinnamon. And now we put all the ingredients. Okay. So now it's hand warm, so we can put the yeast. It will not be dead. Pitching the yeast. One more. And we will stop, I'm sure, because it's already a lot. Maybe we will. Our refractometer, I don't know if you like it then when I put the scale here. The problem is I can't make the scale like I saw it. I can try to get it with my phone maybe. I can try, maybe it works. I will clean first this, because I go inside there with in my brew, so it needs to be cleaned. I also don't have a glass today for get the flavor, but I'm sure just in the moment it just tastes like honey. That's enough for try. And I will not change anything, so I can already put this on it. Put this on it. And put my alcohol in it. So you know, I just put cheapest vodka, the cheapest vodka I can find. I think the bottle was not even €2. So, and it's all ready for my fourth brew. And we will check, maybe I can get inside here with my, it works, it works. I don't know. I'm so, okay, it works. I will go on video. So this looks like, now I turn on the lightweight. So, there it is. So this will look like when there is nothing inside. And now we will put some of our liquid on it. There's a new level of entertainment. So there it is. Here you can already saw. It's difficult to saw. 1.08 something. For this I need to check by myself. 1.084. You also can see it. So perfect. You can see it. I can, when I watch inside, I can show you before put the video inside. Perfect. We have our brew. It's already starting to bubble, I'm sure, soon. When it's fast done, we will see us next week with it. If not, maybe 1 week later. You know, now becomes the time where all the brews getting some steps. I will see how I make the videos. And I'm sure you want it. Not just short videos, maybe you want normal long 20 minutes videos. But you can say it to me if you just want more short videos. Of course, the first I can shorten, but after I can make shorter. Like I can just make a video how I rack it. I can make a video how I rack it the second time, and then an extra video how I bottle it. You need to see how you like it. First of all, I think the first racking is one video because normally I get out the ingredients, and then the second racking and everything until bottling is one video. That's my plan. So we still don't finish one. I hope you enjoy the Skyrim Nord brew we make, the Nord Mead. The ingredients are nice, are good in flavor, I know. They smell altogether good. I'm sure it will be a pretty good mead, especially also with the forest honey I use. If you can use forest honey, use it in your mead. It's really delicious. Also, you can just without some flavoring, without ingredients you put inside. It is a delicious brew. It is a delicious mead. This thing is, I don't know, because orange are fruits. If it's really a mead in German law. In German law it's no mead. In American law it's a mead. So we take the American law, the mead. And I hope you enjoy it. We will see us later again on Wednesday. Will come a video for the Viking blood. If you don't know how to make it, there is now the video for the Viking blood. And under there is a video that YouTube think you will like. Of course, don't forget to follow me and thumb up if you like the video. And of course, the bell icon. Press the bell icon. We see us. Bye.